Well, I know I've picked the right man for this job. Borman, it's all up to you, buddy. All you gotta do is hit this shot. No! Life can get busy fast. If you're a student, a professional, or parent, you've likely lost a decent chunk of your free time. And with the plethora of new games that get released every year, it seems to take just as much time finding a game to play as it does to find something to watch on Netflix. In this series, I aim to highlight games that fit nicely into the schedule of busy people so that you can spend less time searching and more time playing. My name is Ian, and this is why Mutant Year Zero is a good game for busy people. Turn-based warfare has never been so animalistic. Instincts run wild, teeth are gnashed, and ducks execute long-range headshots. Did I read that right? Nope. Yeah, that guy's definitely a duck. How about that? In a distant, irradiated future, humanity has been relegated to contained, resource-limited zones. Only mutants dare venture into the remains of the ancients, a species from days of old who left behind wondrous artifacts of their world, things that you and I might even recognize. These mutants, affectionately called stalkers, two of which happen to be anthropomorphized animals, venture into the ruins of the ancients, squaring off with scores of enemies, hazarding life and limb to bring supplies back to their camp so that humanity may stand one more day. Busy people are going to like the way Mutant Year Zero manages to combine both real-time and turn-based strategy, the creative setting, and the ease with which the game session can be customized. And busy people are also going to like Borman for his no-nonsense, task-at-hand attitude. That's right, jot it down everyone, I'm pro Borman, I'm team Borman. Get ducks out of here. Now, if you've played turn-based strategy games, you probably already know how they work. Your characters can move around, they got some actions they can take, and they always have a percentage chance to hit. Of course, for some reason, a 99% chance to hit seems to lead to a miss way more often than 1% of the time, but who's complaining? It's probably just confirmation bias anyway. The game features a sort of open world where you can control a team of 3 stalkers as they roam around looking for supplies. Of course, the wasteland isn't unpopulated, and throughout it there are scores of enemies just looking to pick the meat off your bones. Most of the time, there will be too many enemies to take on, so instead of going right after them, you'll find isolated enemies and pick them off stealthily one by one. As long as you don't alert any of the other enemies, the game will stay real-time. Then, once you have taken out enough enemies and you've turned the advantage in your favor, confront them head-on and go loud. At that point, the game converts to a traditional turn-based game. If you're a busy person, this kind of fun, novel take on turn-based and real-time strategy is really nice. And if anyone knows any other games like it, please let me know, because I haven't seen any. Another detail that's going to appeal to the busy person is just how easy it is to get in and get out of Mutant Year Zero. You deploy from your home city, called the Ark, into a dark and dangerous world, traversing and exploring the various zones. You could hop in and explore looking for loot to improve your gear, or you could go for a single engagement, just clear out a little camp of enemies, or you could go through the entire region and clear it completely of hostiles and then go through and loot the whole thing. The options that the game provides you means it's always easy for you to find something you can do in a short amount of time or a long amount of time for the person who really doesn't know how much time they're going to have each night. Here's something I gotta say, turn-based games, they love to take on the high fantasy world and they love to take on the sci-fi world. But let me hit you with this question. How often have you seen a post-apocalyptic satirical science fantasy world? Huh? Try that on for size. Imagine if Leo, Donnie, Mikey, and Raph showed up in Fallout. Now you've got the makings of Mutant Year Zero. Your main characters are this witty warthog named Borman and the smart aleck duck named Ducks. Not that creative on that one. They roam the wasteland making observations about this long-forgotten civilization that they don't know anything about. To them, iPods are fruit testers and defibrillators are relaxation devices. The world as experienced through the eyes of the stalkers is a dark one filled with a bizarro levity that somehow shines a light through the darkness of a nuclear winter. Oh, what a sentence that one was. Busy people who are already fans of turn-based games are going to enjoy Mutant Year Zero. The ease with which you can drop in or out of the game makes it simple to customize the length of time you're going to be playing, which is really good for someone who's got an inconsistent schedule. It also brings to the table this new approach to turn-based confrontations that gives the player a new sense of freedom with their engagements. And of course, my favorite part, the satirical, jaded setting is fresh, and it evokes a sense of curiosity about humanity's rise and fall, and what you and I might be leaving behind for someone else to see. All in all, I give Mutant Year Zero 5 far lookers out of 5 far lookers. Highly recommended.